You ever wonder if there's like a secret formula behind the world's most dominant companies? Well, it turns out there is, and it's kind of hiding in plain sight. So let's get into it. We're going to deconstruct the leadership playbook that really powers these giants of industry.
I mean, just look at these names. Their incredible success isn't just about launching the next great product. It comes from something way deeper, a sort of structural advantage that powers their growth from the inside out.
So, what is their secret? What's the one common thread that ties all these titans together? If it's not just about innovation, what's the real engine that's driving their dominance? Okay, here it is. The secret is this powerful, self-reinforcing cycle. It all starts with rules that are specifically engineered to fuel growth. Then, that growth funds the rewards that motivate employees to, you guess it, follow those rules. So let's break down each part of this loop.
First up, the code. And no, this is not just some dusty HR manual that nobody reads. For these companies, the rules are the foundational operating system for literally everything they do.
And here's the key, right? This code is deeply strategic. These aren't just generic rules about, how to behave in the office. They are policies designed with surgical precision to protect what makes the company special, its core competitive advantage. Now, what's so interesting is how this code gets tailored. Take Apple. Their value is all tied up in brand trust and those big secret product launches, right? So their rules are all about secrecy and integrity. But then you look at Amazon, where their advantage is the machine. So its code is built around operational excellence, punctuality, productivity, safety, anything to make sure that machine runs absolutely flawlessly. And you see this pattern everywhere. Microsoft has its trust code, which is the key that unlocks these huge enterprise contracts that demand crazy strict compliance. Meanwhile, NVIDIA's roles are like a fortress built to protect its intellectual property, and that's the very source of its dominance in the whole AI chip market. Okay, so that's the code. Now, let's move to part 2 and see how this all builds on itself. This is where we connect the dots and show how following that finely tuned code becomes the actual engine for growth. NVIDIA is the perfect case study for this. It all starts with their super strict rules on protecting intellectual property. That enforces tech secrecy, which then lets them maintain their lead in AI chip technology. And that dominance, well, that's what directly drives their massive enterprise growth. You see, it's a straight line from rules to revenue.
And this cause and effect thing holds true for all of them. Apple's strict rules keep that brand value high, which keeps customers loyal. Microsoft's compliance code is what gets them in the door for those massive deals. And Amazon's obsession with its operational rules, that's what makes 2-day shipping a reality for millions, which is their core promise.
And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, the payoff. All that growth that's generated by this system gets reinvested right back into the employees, and that creates a powerful incentive to keep the whole engine running. And we're not talking about small stuff here. The rewards are substantial. We're talking serious financial perks like stock grants that give employees a real sense of ownership, comprehensive health and family benefits that provide real security, and these amazing career development programs like Apple University that are designed to help people grow long-term. And if you want a really concrete number, check this out. For 2025, Amazon announced a $1 billion initiative to raise wages and improve benefits for its frontline workers. See, this isn't just a random perk. It's a strategic investment to keep that engine humming, reinforcing the very code that drives their success. But, this system isn't perfect. It definitely has its tensions. For instance, when a company does a bad job communicating the rollout of a new AI benefits tool, it can totally backfire. Employees might worry it's mandatory or that it's intrusive. It just goes to show you, the implementation of the rules is just as critical as the rules themselves.
And it's also important to remember this playbook has its limits. I mean, let's be real, it's not a silver bullet. During a major company reorganization, a great benefits package just can't make up for a lack of transparent communication. When things get uncertain, that's when the system is truly put to the test.
So, let's bring this all home. What are the practical takeaways from this playbook? What does this mean for you, whether you're leading a team or just trying to build your own career?
Well, for leaders, the message is pretty clear. Rules just sitting in a memo, totally useless. If you really want to change behavior, you have to bake them into your core systems: hiring, pay, safety checks. And for employees, understanding your company's code isn't just about staying out of trouble. It's often the actual key that unlocks promotions, cool projects, and the best perks.
And this really leads us to the biggest insight of all. We love to talk about corporate culture, but it's not about those inspirational posters on the wall. And this isn't just a theory. The leading research is really clear on this. Culture is the system, the day-to-day reality of the rules you follow, the behaviors they encourage, and the rewards you get for playing along.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. When a company perfectly aligns its rules, its growth, and its rewards, is that just a really great strategy? Or is that the true definition of culture in today's workplace?